demolition drive was halted on ground. It was challenged in the Supreme Court. Sample how the ecosystem faced a stinging criticism from the court for politicizing the matter. This is what the Supreme Court said. In fact, they made a couple of observations saying that the Supreme Court does not want to interfere. None of the affected parties are coming into the Supreme Court. Political parties are only trying to take a political platform. The court is being turned into a political platform. Eventually, the CPM was told that you have to either withdraw this petition or it will be thrown out. If there are people affected, like hawkers, they can directly come to the Supreme Court. The CPM doesn't have to become their mouthpiece, and that they didn't even go into the High Court. They directly came to the Supreme Court. In fact, after the court's observations, the BJP is saying that opposition parties are trying to carve out mini Pakistans which are above the law of India.
हाई कोर्ट ने डिमोलिशन को लेके एक परमिशन दी थी और स्वाभाविक तौर पर उस जजमेंट को पढ़े बिना और उसमें हम लोग किस तरह से आगे मूव करें, उन्होंने एक सजेशन दिया कि चूंकि इस पर हाई कोर्ट में एक मामला है और जहांगीरपुरी का मसला और बाकी जगहों के मसले को एक फर्क किया है, मतलब एक बदले की भावना वहां बहुत साफ साफ दिखाई दे रही है.
Today, a supreme blow has been delivered to the Dishahin lobby and ecosystem that tries to politicize and communalize everything that is done, whether it's the anti-encroachment drive, whether it's the order on hijab and uniforms, whether it is the loudspeaker order, or whether it is uniform civil code. Today, the Supreme Court has chastised the left party for trying to use the platform of the court for politics on the encroachment drive. The Dishahin ecosystem of Congress and AAP party tried to obstruct the process of law, tried to give it a communal spin. This shows that in the need for vote bank politics and appeasement politics, a victimhood card is pulled out by them every time action is taken on an illegal encroachment.
आज शाहीन बाग में बुलडोजर गया और वापस आ गया. लोग उसके आगे लेट गए, कुछ लोग बुलडोजर पे चढ़ गए. पुलिस, बुलडोजर, इस सब की नो एंट्री शाहीन बाग में. यही नगर निगम और दिल्ली पुलिस दिल्ली के गांधीनगर में, अमर कॉलोनी में, विश्वास नगर में, विजयनगर में कार्रवाई करती है. कानून लागू होता है, लोगों के विरोध के बावजूद भी होता है. लेकिन कुछ इलाके ऐसे हो गए हैं जैसे कि शाहीन बाग, जहांगीरपुरी, सीमापुरी, यहाँ पर भारत के कानून की, भारत के संविधान की, भारत की पुलिस की, नगर निगम की, इनकी नो एंट्री है. और मैं तो कहता हूं कि जब भारत का कानून, संविधान लागू ही नहीं होने दे रहे हैं तो इन जगहों को क्या कहा जाएगा. ये तो छोटे छोटे मिनी पाकिस्तान जगह जगह बनते जा रहे हैं, दिल्ली में और देश में भी कई जगह पर.
Joining us now on the debate, Charu Pragya, spokesperson of the BJP, Rashmi Samant, human rights activist, Syed Masood Ul Hasan, former vice president of AMU, the Aligarh Muslim University Students Union, and Vikraman, our spokesperson of the VCK. I want to start with you, Mr. Vikraman. Why is it that when it happens in Chennai, it's okay, everything is according to the law, nobody stops an anti-encroachment drive, but when it happens in Delhi, it somehow turns into a human rights violation?
No, you're wrong. Here, the same thing is happening in Chennai also, according to the Supreme Court judgment on a contempt petition in Govindasamy Nagar in Chennai is very hot area called Raja Namalapuram. One of the residents has self-immolated and he has died today.
Yes.
So we, as a part of an alliance in the ruling party, the state ruling party, DMK, we personally went to the place and we visited the place.
That is fine, sir. My question is different. Yeah. You agree that when there is an illegality, action has to take place against the illegality. You did in Chennai, congratulations to you. When it happens in Delhi, it should be allowed to happen. Then why are people blocking it?
No, we are not allowing it. That is what we are saying. We went along with the people. We sat with the people. We sat with the protesters. We asked the government to take humanitarian measures because people have been living there for ages.
But sir, this was directed to you by the Supreme Court. So you're applauding, saying that you are going against a Supreme Court ruling against illegal encroachment, and you're saying it's a great achievement by your government.
No, illegal encroachment doesn't see. There have been a lot of illegal encroachments. There have been big business establishments are illegal encroachments.
Okay.
Can you deny that? Like there are,
They should be acted against.
For instance,
they should be acted against.
Acted against, but they are not acted against. Even any government, for that matter, this Delhi issue also, Shaheen Bagh also, only the Islamic settlements are being targeted. This Shaheen Bagh is a hotbed of protest when the CAA Act had come in. Like, everybody knows.
Does that give them the license to make illegal encroachment?
No, I think they're targeted. That is the thing. See, illegal encroachments are there everywhere. But only the Islamic settlements, only the people who are marginalized, only the people who are not wanted by the government are being targeted.
What makes you say that?
That is happening even in other states also, the same
then
thing.
Then going by that logic, sir, in July 2021, in Muthanakulam, in your state, temple was demolished for the facilitation of the smart city project. Going by your logic, should one say that you are going only after temples for your smart city project? Why did you not take a humanitarian view there?
That is an allegation by the BJP. I can deny it right away. And no temples have been demolished in the name of smart city project. Okay, only you know what? Instead, the temple areas occupied by encroachers have been withdrawn. Actually, in the case which I'm talking about, the Aryapuram issue also,
yes,
there is a temple area involved. The government is taking the temple area being encroached, allegedly encroached by the people. Okay, so we are not against any religion in the Tamil Nadu.
Yes.
But when it's coming to the BJP rule in other states, we are seeing it continuously.
But sir, that is your projection. You are saying when we are taking an action, we are going by the law or driven by our humanitarian impulses. But because the BJP is known to be anti-Muslim, hence any action that they take will naturally be anti-Muslim. That is your projection. What are the facts? You are saying, see, fact number one is Shaheen Bagh saw protests. Fact number two is demolition drive was done there. Hence proven that demolition drive was done because Shaheen Bagh protested. What fact bears it up?
Okay, see, not just Shaheen Bagh, any Islamic settlement in the country is being targeted. Bulldozer.
Sir, first of all, let me tell you most respectfully that in our country there is no such Islamic area. Every area in our country is a secular area. You cannot say Shaheen Bagh is an Islamic settlement. It is a settlement where Muslims also stay.
No, you are wrong. We have to go by the reality. We have to go by the facts. See, Muslim people are...
Sir, I very respectfully disagree with you. You cannot mark out areas as Islamic settlements. Every area in our country, every settlement in our country is religion neutral. You cannot say that, oh, this is an Islamic area, so if you act here, you will be seen as anti-Muslim. Tomorrow in Chittaranjan Park, we've got plenty of places where there are a majority of, say, a Bengali population stays in Chittaranjan Park. So any illegal encroachment, you'll be saying, oh, you're anti-Bengali.
In this country, Dalits and Muslims are being ghettoized and they live in a separate settlement because the society is divided on the lines of caste and religion like this. We can't deny that.
Okay, Muslims I will deny that, sir, because that is an oversimplification. That is an oversimplification. It is an oversimplification. No, it just happens that you happen to have a Punjabi Bagh. That doesn't mean that Punjabis are ghettoized because they are discriminated against. No, that is an oversimplification. Just a second. Let me quickly on your first point, though.
I have to answer. No?
I will, but I really need to get in others as well. On your initial point that you made, here the VCK spokesperson is saying, Charu Pragya, take a humanitarian view. So what if they are illegal? If they are poor people, let them be.
I think, Padmaja, when somebody is wearing glasses of a certain tint, he is unable to see the world the way it is, and that is the problem with my co-panelist. He needs to take these glasses off and see the world for what it is. He needs to also see the central government for what it is, and that is a government which has never made any differentiation on the basis of caste or religion. And that is proved by the fact that all our policies are equally applicable across religions, across castes, and people of all backgrounds are supporting Prime Minister Modi. So whatever it is that you want to think about the world, That's not true. I will appreciate it if you don't interrupt me because I let you have your monologue and now is my turn. See, Padmaja, the issue is that these are political parties which have continuously encouraged anarchy. They have continuously protected rioters, and now when illegal encroachments are being demolished, they are coming here and sitting on the road and encouraging more of this anarchy. We saw how the Supreme Court slammed it today. They very clearly said that where are the so-called victims? If everybody was so troubled by this encroachment, removing of encroachment drive, where are the victims? Why are they not approaching any of the courts? They've not gone to the High Court. They've not come to the Supreme Court. Just because a certain leader from the left thinks that she's educated enough and smart enough to grab 15 seconds of fame and go and move the Supreme Court, she's been slammed and she's been shown the door.
Okay.
So the point I'm trying to make is, first of all, communists have always supported forces which are anti-India. They have supported Bangladeshis and Rohingyas. We have seen the state of Kerala today, of West Bengal today, and that is only because of the interference and the appeasement politics of the left. Now the left has been joined with the Congress and Aam Aadmi Party, and they are just trying to politicize a very
Mr. Vikraman
movement to remove encroachment from our capital city.
Okay,
I
Mr.
think we should
Vikraman,
be helping this movement instead of standing against it.
Okay, Mr. Vikraman and Masood Ul Hasan were both applauding when you initially started out saying it's an even-handed action. Why were they applauding? I'll ask you, Mr. Hasan. But on the other side of a very quick break, I have to take a 1-minute break. Back in a minute. All right, so why did a certain section decide to block an anti-encroachment drive? Syed Masood Ul Hasan.
First of all, I would like to tell that I was applauding on her speech that she was telling that the BJP and this government doesn't do anything on the basis of religion or on the basis of any kind of discrimination. So I was applauding that this can be the joke of the millennium.
Okay.
That the BJP, who is having the basis of his
I'm sorry, can you please tell me one policy of the BJP government anywhere in the country which is on the basis of religion? Can you please wait a minute? I'd like to pause you here, Padmaja. I'd like him to quote one policy of our government anywhere which is on the basis of religion. Please take a break and answer my question first, and then you can continue.
Citizenship Amendment Act.
Name one policy which asks for your religion.
Citizenship Amendment Act.
Your government is doing everywhere in whether it is in the Uttar Pradesh, whether it is in
no, tell me one policy.
Okay. No, I will not get into this because this is a classic tactic to try and derail the debate. No, just a second, sir. You have expressed your mirth, you have applauded, congratulations. Let's come to back to the topic now. Mr. Masood Ul Hasan, Mr. Masood Ul Hasan, if there is a proper survey done by the MCD according to the rules and they have gone and subsequently held an anti-encroachment drive, how can somebody come and stand in front of the bulldozer and say, sorry, no, we won't let this happen? How?
Ma'am, a couple of years ago, Supreme Court gave a judgment in which Supreme Court stated that none kind of encroachment drive can be happen in Delhi till 2023. Okay, that was the judgment. That judgment, BJP and MCD put that judgment in a dark room. And they are just doing this because MCD elections are near. And if MCD has having any kind of this secular feeling, then go to the Adesh Gupta house and demolish his gate area, demolish his shoot area.
By all means do that, but that doesn't give Shaheen Bagh a free pass.
Inside the house.
To say that, Shaheen Bagh cannot see action until Adesh Gupta's entire house is brought down, that is no logic. By all means, sir, you please go to the High Court tomorrow and say, bring down Adesh Gupta's whole house.
I don't think they understand basic law, Padmaja.
Please tell me
I don't think they understand basic law. They are the people who believe in illegal immigrants taking over the country.
Does Adesh Gupta have any kind of authority to order MCD to
Nobody has ordered MCD. MCD went and did an independent survey.
I don't think you understand
proper
the
notice was given. A list of cases was
go
brought
back and
out.
study before you come on that.
Just a
We
second.
saw that letter.
Okay, Rashmi Samant.
saw that letter
You know,
which
he has
has been
written a
written
letter
by
and
Adesh
action
Gupta
happens
to
doesn't
MCD
automatically mean that action has
demolish
happened
the
because he wrote a
establishment
letter.
of Muslims only.
Rashmi Samant, illegality is a fig leaf. The idea is to send a message to Shaheen Bagh. Rashmi Samant.
Exactly. I think it's very unfortunate that tenets of human rights and social justice are being weaponized to justify illegal encroachment, because it's encroachment of public property, and secondly, it is also a threat to the public, because illegal structures are built beyond what's acceptable by the rules of the township. So I think it's very important that all governments take this step to end illegal encroachment. I think that everybody can take a leaf out of, ending the anti-encroachment drive which BJP is currently doing. Every government can take a leaf out of that book, because you cannot hide behind, fancy words like social justice and human rights, because this is also that, and this does not justify just by, throwing around words like humanitarianism and everything. It does not justify, because this is illegal and it's a serious threat to society as a whole.
And frankly, it was done earlier and done very peacefully. Let me remind you, it was done in the Chandni Chowk area of Delhi, where illegal temples that had been built on the pavement were also removed. It was done in Rajasthan. Illegal encroachments have been removed there as well. So when it happens in some places, you cannot talk about enforcement, and in other places, it becomes about targeting. It's as simple as that. You want Adesh Gupta's house to be acted against? Mr. Hassan, go tomorrow to High Court, ask for demolition. Nobody is going to oppose. Thanks very much, both ladies, Mr. Hassan and Sir from VCK, also for joining us. Quick break.